Now, as happy and as excited as I am to finally finish this installation and get these headlights out of my showroom and get them onto this car, I bet you the owner is about 10 times more excited because this thing has been going through an extensive engine rebuild process, and it is, to my understanding, almost complete. But now the vehicle is finally going together and we have headlights on it, and I gotta admit, man, these things look sweet on this thing. These are the Nissan GTR headlights that I built quite some time ago. This is a 1999 Godzilla, aka Skyline, aka R34. They are a quad MH1 retrofit running on 35-watt ballast, a matte black interior, and 3 little scallop RGB strips for a nice accent. There's obviously a lot going on with this car, but I have to say, of course, being a headlight guy, but I look at this and I think, oh baby, these headlights seriously are a beautiful finishing touch. It is so rare to see an R34 with modified headlights of any merit, so this is just a really special build for me. Now let's show off this cool RGB stuff, eh? That is what we're going for, yeah! So this is running off of the Diode Dynamic single channel Bluetooth controller. As you can see, it's just on a 7-color jump right now, but I can control it, of course, with the app, and we can put it on any color we want. This is what he wanted to have as his running light, is just red running light, which is cool, it's doable. This is gonna probably get him in trouble, but he likes to get in trouble, so, you know, he can do whatever he wants, but I would, of course, recommend the white mode, as demonstrated here. These are really, really bright strips, and they look really cool, so I am happy with them. Here we have Godzilla green, and here we have that icy cold, like, oh man, how is that not just such a sexy car right now? I love it. Now, more than just the glitz and glamour and more than just the looks of having a quad retrofit, these things are 100% functional and extremely powerful, and they were each individually aimed last night through a painstaking process that, I'm not gonna lie, was actually really enjoyable. But every single projector I have a left, right, and up down adjustment, so they're all stepped correctly and aimed correctly, and the beam output pattern is phenomenal. I'll do the video overlay showing the footage that I took last night as I was driving around. Like I said, 35-watt ballast, we're getting a pure white light output on this. But of course, as usual, my favorite feature is this switchback compatibility. So as you can see, even if the strips are in the off position, the turn signal will still blink. That bulb right there is still an incandescent, which is why it kind of fades on and off, whereas the rest of it's nice and LED, so it blinks firm and concise, which is what I prefer. That ends what I have to say about the headlights, but because everyone will yell at me if I don't at least show the interior, you can see that this is, of course, a right-hand drive. So we've got the steering wheel on the wrong side of the car. Oh my god, let me tell you, driving this thing left-handed stick shift is a lot of fun because it's like uniquely challenging, but ultimately, you know, being a twin turbo and stuff, you know, that kind of makes it interesting too. Alrighty, and this is what we have going on under the hood. Don't ask me to explain anything, but I do know that it says RB26 on it, and I know that it says Skyline GTR on it, which means this thing is bad to the bone. I really enjoyed having this little section to play with, so I've got the 2 ballast mounted. That's my Bluetooth controller, and I know it kind of looks a little cattywampus with my igniter there and there, but that's for serviceability. There's one zip tie there and one zip tie there that hold them in place. You just cut those, and then the whole headlight assembly can come out as per the normal screws and nuts and bolts and all that jazz. But that's the car. This is the install. Thank you so much for watching. Goodness gracious, golly gee whiz, I certainly do love my job sometimes. This is 13 with Superior Mobile ByThirteen. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. See ya!